So, hello, in this video today we'll be learning about some quadratic equations. So, let me put the heading. So, today we'll be learning about the quadratic equation. So, quadratic. Alright, yeah, quadra. So, quadratic equation means that when the highest degree of x is 2, when the highest degree of x is 2, like if I have something like ax plus b, and I have a thing like a x squared plus bx plus c. So from here only this will be linear, this will be the linear, and this will be the quadratic. Okay, so basically you can do one thing, you can just fill it with black. Sorry for the time waste. It will look good, trust me. So now basically what we can do that we know now the concept, right? We know the concept that quadratic equation can only take the value x square plus bx plus c. This is a quadratic equation. So a quadratic equation can have some roots. Roots means the value of x. So first we have to analyze this quadratic on the graph. So on the graph, this quadratic will be looking something like this. Its roots at the 2 points when it cuts the x-axis. This type of graph is observed when the t is more than 0. I'll be talking about t a bit later. Okay. Now, sometimes the graph can also be like this. हाँ. Sorry for the disturbances. So, sometimes it can observe that the graph may look like this way. Okay. Only one root is available. Okay. It is not here. In this case, the d is equal to 0. We'll be coming to d a bit later. So, wait for some time, guys. Okay, we'll be coming to d a bit later. So now let us clear the page. Now, one more thing that can happen, I forgot to tell, when the d is less than 0, the graph may look like this. There will be no roots at all, imaginary roots. The roots are imaginary. And there we come across iota, that is -1. So now what is this d? I'm talking about this d a lot of time, but what is this d? When we know the quadratic equation at x squared plus bx plus c, right? We know what this. And that d is basically this is b squared minus 4ac. This d is very necessary because it tells us the nature of the roots. Okay. Nature of roots. And the graphs are basically all dependent on this d. Now let us come back to a new topic. Okay. I'm teaching all the concepts. So we know that a quadratic equation is always like x squared plus bx plus c. We can imagine that the roots are alpha beta. Okay, let the roots be alpha beta. Then there's some relation of alpha beta. No, understand this alpha into beta is equal to c by a, and this alpha plus beta, alpha plus beta. Okay, this alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. So this is one thing that you need to remember regarding quadratic. Okay, so now what is left? Let me think. The last one is left that when you have a quadratic, like just like this, I'm not sure about giving a quadratic. I'm just giving it anything I made up on my own. Okay, it is 2025. This is funny quadratic. You know that you will not be able to find the roots if you follow the old process of factorization. So what will you do? You'll be using this formula. This formula is very important and you must be learning this formula a lot of times. This formula will help you to learn about how to find the roots of this equation. So it is made, let me put it, minus b means root over 56, sorry, 56 plus minus b square means 56 square minus 4 into 2025, okay, by 2. You will be getting two roots. I am giving this as homework. You have to find the roots and tell me the nature, and also represent in graph. Represent in graph. This is the basic concept you have done, right? So one last thing is that understanding how to solve equation, like, see, this quadratic formula, how it came, do you know guys how it came? It came in a very simple way. It came by the completing of square method, okay. There is a method called completing of the square. By using that method it came. So last but not the least, I'll be ending the video with a trivia. I want you guys to explore about beauty of completing the square. I'm making a video later, but let us now understand one thing from the completing the square. Let me give you an idea about the completing the square. Like, you all know that this a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b. You guys know that. You guys, most of you have memorized it. Okay, not actually felt it, but you must feel it by completing the square method. It's a basic fundamental. Like, you have to observe a square with a side, and I am cutting off a small square with size b. Okay, so I have to find the area of the remaining part. So this part is nothing but uh, a minus b. This part is b, right? So this portion's area will come to be a minus b, b. Okay, now this part's area, this is what whole was a. This is also a minus b, and this part is a. So this part's area will come out to be a minus b. Now I want you guys to add it up. You have to add it up. Actually, we getting this. Now you know factorization. You can just factor it out. You'll be getting this. So this is the basic concept. Okay, this is one concept that you must understand, and you must understand that every quadratic, all the quadratic that we guys have, all the quadratic have been coming from completing the square method. So I will make a video soon about this completing the square, and I will show you that this rearrangement formula that we wrote, this minus b and whatsoever, this formula has come from this completing the square method only. Thank you guys.